Hi, this is on a 2004 BMW diesel engine, and you can see that the crankshaft vibration damper has got too much movement in it. And you can see it's starting to break up in the middle, and that's where you get too much flexation. And you can also notice these wee rubber fragments due to the thing breaking up that are inside the wee wheel, and you can also see them on the tray. So this happened. The car was going fine, and it was just had been a long run. Came back from it, and I was just sitting in the driveway, and I heard a knocking noise. So I switched off the aircon, and it got a bit quieter. So I went out and had a look, and I seen that thing wobbling. So I stopped it, and when I then started again, I'm checking before I started again, it then flung the belt. So it happened very quickly. So you'll never take this thing off with just normal half-inch, and that's a 22mm socket. What you need to do this job, because I tried just cranking the engine and seeing if the inertia of the engine would release it, but no chance, it was lifting the engine. So you need a 3/4 inch, and that's a 3/4 inch ratchet and a 22mm socket, heavy duty stuff. And you need a scaffolding bar for an extension, and that was the only thing that would shift this. Even putting it in 6th gear and trying to do it, no chance. So, and it's a two-man job. So what you got to do is release this bottom tray. So you remove all these rubber grommets. And I think these are 15mm, and there's 8 of them. You've got to release the 8 of these things. And also, I think there's a wee 10mm screw nut self tapper there. You've got to release that to drop the tray. So once you're in about that, you can then go and lock up the flywheel. Now I'm just actually showing you there's 8. So I use this little chisel that gives in about it. So I'll show you the location of that when you go underneath. And let me just wait for it to see what the video doesn't. See, it's right at the back of the engine, and there's a wee opening. And this is obviously not automatic. This is manual, and you just that's obviously went in too far. So you go back, and you can see the teeth of the flywheel there. And you got to have someone on the ground just pushing up. And obviously, as you go to turn the crankshaft, I'll just turn it a little bit, but keep the pressure on it, and it should be good. So that's the old crankshaft pulley. I don't know what causes this. Maybe just age, or maybe it's contamination. I've no idea, but it's in some state. And that's the bolt that came out with it. I don't know if it got Loctite on it. I've no idea, but it was real dry and real tight. So it says you're not to grip there during the fitment because it's obviously mounted on rubber. You don't have to buy another washer. There's the engine code up there, so this means the D4TU or something like that. And it says there, always use a new bolt. So here is the spec sheet for this bolt. So it's £74, then 75 degrees and 75 degrees. So you have to use, it says on this, you have to use a new bolt. So what we've done, here's the old one here, so I used, there we go, Tipex. You mark it once you put it to its original £75 per foot. You mark it at the top at the 12 o'clock position, and then you would turn it, say 75 degrees, about there, and then you would turn it again 75 degrees, about there. So, and that would be you fully torqued up, but you've got to block the flywheel. Here's just a little demonstration. So the belt was over the water pump, then the power steering pump. I've called this one the idler. Then it's over the alternator, then it's over the crankshaft, and then it's over the tensioner and back. So that's the routing of the belt. You can see that like that. And this is the one that moves. That's the tensioner with the nut on top. I think it's 24mm. Sorry for the rubbish diagram, but always take a wee note. The routing of your belt saves a lot of hassle later on.